with 5 red lights, and away we go as Terrier gets a DTP because he jump started the race. What an idiot. As we go through turn 1. Oh, and Lord James gets touched and turns around. Oh, that must suck. As we got to the P1 position of Verklempt, who is now going on to Camel Straight. Is he gonna keep this position? Probably not, because where is that Aston Martin? Goes up to P1, now P3. Oh, there is a Ferrari in P1 now. Made it up to the inside. And let Verklempt in the Sauber lose his position, as there is a big ass slide as 2 people get touched and spin and lose all of the positions. As we go to the start finish straight, and we're racing again, as the first lap has finished with Fabricant still in P1 after the spin of Lord James. Also, Lord James, Angelo, and Tom Gorian in the pits now for new wings, as Fabricant has been gone to P3. As the Mercedes driver goes into the pits right now, as Kislesko gets ahead of the Haas, a couple positions behind them. Lovsiske also has been set on a second out of the DRS. Ooh, it's a bit archy-barchy through Eau Rouge for the RB V-Carb. The Haas, who have been very close behind each other, so they are they are actually all Red Bull. This is all goes on each of the driving capabilities, and those Red Bulls have to be faster. They should be getting faster, because that's where Red Bull is known for, and for sure with all the elevation that is on this track. And there has been a problem in the second, and that's another virtual safety car, as Lovsiske punts it in Pouhon. Where's my Rizad is now going into the pits for a set of hards. Probably has been pushing on those hards as we go back to race pace. Don Oman also won a good amount of positions. Now behind Deaton, who has started from both from around the P10 position range. Through Eau Rouge. On to Camel Straight they go, as Omar gets DRS and should get a fast pass here. Or does he stay? No, he doesn't. He goes for the inside and he gets that position. He goes to a P5. What a clean and nice racing. And there is no DRS for the lad. Now the Sauber driver can pull away. And there is a Sector 3 incident again. And it could probably be the Congorian again. Oscar has also found this nice 4-pack of drivers. Kirby with a 3-second warning and time penalty, because he went too many times off track to Asp. Also now with a 3-second penalty again. Let's see how much we now have to Asp. Now with 6 seconds, and Kirby and James now with both 3. Let's check the tire ages, as a lot of stand are now in their first laps. And some are still on the tires that they are started with, which are going to drop down probably around lap 10. For sure for the soft runners. As Kirby go wide again. Let's see, where do we see as... Ooh, Fabricant has connected back into the DRS range of Verklempt. He probably has had a little bit of a struggle. Let's go on board with the Ferrari driver. As Terrier gets up to P5. Oh, what a nice battle through the bus stop chicanes. Deaton now on the inside, but Terrier with the traction and goes ahead. What a nice battle. And also right behind them, Aston Martin gets ahead of Omar. May try to go also on the inside of Kirby, but doesn't get that position because Kirby is just a bit faster. Fabricant now 4/10 away from that Sauber. Is he gonna get up to that gearbox? Is it gonna be a yes? Is it gonna be a no? Currently it's a no. Because Verklempt is just fast. He's gonna kick that Sauber up to that first place as he wants. But there is also an Aston Martin who is hunting down a McLaren who has been set on a 1.4 from the Mercedes up in front of him. Carrier has been pushing on his tires as of now. But that Aston Martin is rapid for sure in equal conditions. And he is ahead already before Blanchimont. As Love 6K has DNF'd. What has happened? He probably crashed going through Pion. And there's a third virtual safety car. What happened here? We will never know. We sadly had to miss it. As there are some position swap because people are going into the pits for new tires. He's probably going to try to get in that DRS on Camel Straight to win some time back because he's losing a good amount of it. As in P9 and 8. We see a lot of changes from Craig and TRC, Ton, Finn, the Red Bull V-Carb, and the McLaren. And Angelo is right behind the McLaren right now. This is a nice little train of DRS. And let's see who is going to get the most time of the... Who is going to get the most positions out of this straight. And I think that's going to be Deaton as he has that inside line. Oh, there's contact. And Craig is in the wall. He loses his front wing. Or at least a part. But racing goes on as Angelo gets that P8. But Deaton still has that inside line. To the no-name corner. And Angelo has won 2 positions in just a set of 4 corners. He has to be furious about that. And also for P3 and P4 there has been a position change right here as Kislesko now goes back up to P3. And then Aston Martin is almost back in that top 3 as well. P1 and P2 are still up for my predictions. As they have just changed position. It's changed and I don't want that. That's just kidding. It's their race. I have no decision about it. But I am gonna hope my prediction of those 2 is for sure correct. And at least I'm just hoping that Aston Martin gets P3. He was doing very well and is still doing very well because he is still behind that McLaren as he has overtaken LTK carrier in P5. As another driver goes out. Oh no, what has happened? Let's see if the man in this position has any damage. He doesn't. As of seen right now, and Tom Green has a drive-through penalty as he was speeding under the safety car, which is very unfortunate. And the top 5 is into the pits, all getting new tires. Fabricant on softs. Where are we on? We have softs, hards, mediums, mediums. And another set of hards for the top 6. Kirby goes into the pits a bit late in my opinion. Oh, he did have a broken wing. He's warming up his own tires. Waiting for that safety car go in. And he is gone. He has gone very early. He has Verklempt right on his gearbox. As Let's Go loses it. in the last turn of the whole track. Now that Aston Martin, where's my Riz at? He has the opportunity to just get ahead. And this is going to be a scary one. Up to Arus, and the Aston Martin is ahead. That was a really, really good look of racing, of taking that opportunity, of that fault of that McLaren. Now, also, Fabian still up front with 0.5 of a second difference. And there's also a bit of position changing as Tom Gorian back. And he spotted again. As DRS has been re-enabled for all of these fast drivers, as Octane has been overtaken by a Lord James, who has also been picking up positions. Who is, by the way, not on softs, as the game first said. So there was a overlay issue. And DM Kirby is still on those softs, getting the overtake done right behind him. Fabian now setting the fastest lap again, 1:45.2. Which is very lovely. Lord James now trying to get on the side of Mr. Octane, which doesn't get it, but he gets a better line through La Source. Going to Arus, getting a bit more speed with him, getting the car set up for a Camel straight. And that's all what we like to see. And even in the first positions, we love it that Verklempt is almost on the back of that Ferrari, and he is. As Lord James is getting faster as well, as he says a 1:45.0. As he is also closing in on Craig, and he is also overtaken Octane, who is also already on a 3-second gap. As worse, Marizet has been overtaken by the McLaren of Kislesko. Oh, what do we almost see there? A touch on the Sauber of Verklempt by Fabian. Ferrari driver on the gearbox, almost spinning the Sauber driver. They're all going for that P1. They're all really hunting for him, as Kislesko and Verklempt both are going for the overtake. As Kislesko has to back off, because Verklempt has too much raw pace in that Sauber. As Tom Gorian has spun into the wall in Bouillon, and he does it again. He just drives against the wall. He loses his grip. Those tires are gone already. And I think Tom Gorian is now just trying to finish, as he doesn't want to make any more difficulties for his team boss. Still, the top 6 is in for that battle. They're all hunting down as Rosemary gets P4 back. And I think that's the end of Tom Gorian. He has DNF'd. He has gone into the pits, and the team said, it's okay, buddy. We'll try next week. As Angelo is on the gearbox of the Aston Martin, he would just got taken over. Oh my god, it gets taken over again by the Mercedes driver of the retired Mercedes teammate. This is a lot of clean racing. This is a lot of ERS usage. And it's a lot of argy-bargy as Terrier gets very close to that Aston Martin, and he does get the position. Into the bus stop chicane. Is that Aston Martin going to get in any trouble? No, he wants to try for it, but he doesn't go for it. Hard tires are just flying, and Mike, I am enjoying. Angelo was hunting down that Aston Martin, and we have James, who has also joined the pack now, because even though with his turn 1 incident in the first lap after the start, he has been crawling back with a lot of pace. But we have an Angelo go. Oh, 3 wide. Oh my god, a lot of touching going on, and the Rebel goes wide. He gains an advantage there. Probably gets a lot of warning, loses a bit of grip, stays on the track, but it keeps his P5. With a lot of troubles as Lloyd James gets past the Aston Martin, who has dropped from at the start from lap 5 from P2 to P7. This is a lot of great racing. This is a great close in racing, which we have seen a lot from the last 2 weeks of what I have known. Asterior and Fabricooks go into the wall. What has happened there? What has happened there right before in front of our eyes? Fabricook is going to be furious with this. He has had the lead for almost 50% of the race. Kirby and Octane have been having a battle of their own. I have been letting them for now, and now I'm really interested in what they're doing. As Octane gets also in front of the Ferrari, who is just surviving, he has no front wing left. He has no downforce. He needs to brake so much earlier. Going to the bus stop chicane. He had no penalties this whole race. Nothing here to the bus stop chicane. Upcoming. Start finish for the checkered flag. Uitverklemd wins the race. Kis Lasco in P2. Angelo P3. Lord James in P4. The Aston Versmeer is out in P5. Craig in P6. Terrier in P7. Craig losing that position because of penalties. Terrier winning P6 because of it. Octane and Kirby in P8 and 9. Octane losing P8 because of penalties.